go to the next grammatical function that we have, that is direct and indirect speech. That also you have studied. We are going into the details of direct and indirect speech. As you see in the picture, I will call you tomorrow. If it is happening in Friday night, the following Tuesday, what somebody is telling the other person, somebody who was not there in the first conversation is reporting to some other person. He said that he would call me the next day. So there are changes in the words, pronouns, and the sentence construction. That is the difference when we report something directly or something indirectly. What changes happen, how we are doing that, that is what we are going to look at today. Direct speech is speech reported directly in words used by the original speaker, more or less, without any changes of tense, pronouns, etc. There will not be any changes, like they report directly as the person said those words, that exactly those words are reported here, direct speech. She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "This is my money." So this is my money. There is no change. This has been said by someone and it is reported directly. So this is my money is a direct speech. There is no change from the other person's words. So what happens when we report it indirectly? So indirect speech or reported speech. Indirect speech or reported speech, what are the changes happen in indirect speech or reported speech? So it is to quote somebody's word or thoughts that we know. When we want to quote somebody's words or thoughts, we can do it in two ways. First of all, we can try to give the exact words that were said or that we imagine were thought. The exact words, like in the previous slide we have seen. Okay, for comparison, look at the sentence. Billy said, "I am feeling sick." This is direct reporting. Billy said, "I am feeling sick." And somebody is reporting it to some other person. Billy said that he was feeling sick. So said that we have used this word, said that. He was, I am, has been changed into he was feeling sick. So this is what happens when we report something. ആരോ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യം വേറെ ആളോട് പറയുന്നത്. So there are changes that we know. So this way of quoting is called direct. Billy said, "I am feeling sick." Usually the words quoted are introduced by one of the words say or think put before the quotation. So in direct speech we have this said, say, think, like joining words and a comma, and we will use quotation mark, whether it be a double inverted or single quotation mark. We use quotation mark in direct speech. In writing, quotation marks are used. In literary writing, a large number of other verbs are used to add variety and to give additional information, like for example ask, exclaim, suggest, reply, cry, reflect, suppose, grunt, snarl, hiss, whisper. So to suggest, like Billy said that. So we use these words too. Okay. What happens? The tenses, word order, pronouns and other words may be different from the original sentence. So in indirect speech or reported speech, these may change. The word order, pronouns and other words will change when it comes to reported speech. And in literary writing, the word order is more free. The reporting verb can come in the middle or at the end of the quotation. Like here it is said, he said, I love you. This is direct speech. We have changed it into, he said that he loved me. Like that joining word, said that. It may come anywhere in literary sentences, like your information, I replied, is out of date. So it may come in the middle. I suppose so, grunted Jack. It may come at the end. That is not important. The important part is that there are changes when we change direct speech into indirect speech. Is that understood? Okay. Shall we go to the next slide? No grammatical changes in what a person said. Grammar-wise, there are not much changes happening when we make it into indirect speech. We do not give the person's exact words. We change the word order that I have said. So we do not give the person's exact words. Like I love you. We'll change it to he loved me. So we use same tenses and pronouns. Like if it is, there are rules in what tenses we are supposed to change the written speech into reported speech. We will follow those changes, same tense changes that I will discuss in the coming slides. Okay. In this case, that means I have said the other way of quoting somebody's words or thoughts is to use the reported speech construction, also called indirect speech. In this case, we talk about the idea that was expressed without quoting the exact words that were used, and we connect it more closely to our own sentence. Alan was looking for Helen this morning. Alan said that he was looking for Helen this morning. That this morning has been said by some person, but when we report it into another person, it was changed to Alan said that he was looking for Helen. This may change it to that morning, but you can omit that part also. Okay. Like in reported speech, the tenses, word order, pronouns and other words may be different from those in the original sentence. Okay. He said, I'm going home. He said, he was going home. Such changes. Like I am will change it to he was. So present has been changed as past. So what happens according to the tenses when we change? When we quote in direct speech, we do not usually make any important grammatical changes in what a person said. In reported speech, in other hand, we do not give the person's exact words. Instead, we report his idea using the same tenses and pronouns as we use in reporting the rest of the situation we are talking about. This is what we are saying here. Alan was looking for Helen this morning. Alan said that he was looking for Helen. In these sentences, Alan's looking for Helen is past, and somebody else, not Alan, somebody else is talking about it. So in both sentences, it is natural to use a past tense and the pronoun he to talk about it. So Alan is already he. So tenses and pronouns that we use. When the reporting verb is past, she said, I thought, we wondered, Max wanted. We do not normally use the same tenses as the original speaker. Okay? The verbs are more past. Whenever it is present, we change it into past because it is in future that we are reporting the incident to some other person. So what happens according to the tenses? When it is present simple, it becomes reported speech. In reported speech, it becomes past simple. I like peaches. He said he liked peaches. So present I like has changed into he liked, past. So that is the difference. Look at present progressive or present continuous. Present progressive will change into past progressive. Is it raining? He asked if it was raining. So this has changed into was raining. That changes will happen. Present progressive will be past progressive in reported speech. What happens if it is past simple? If it is past simple, it changes into past perfect. I didn't recognize you. She explained that she hadn't recognized me. So I didn't, it's past simple. That has been transferred into past perfect. She hadn't. I hope you understood the changes that is happening here. Next is present perfect. Present perfect will become past perfect when we change it into indirect speech. I didn't recognize you. Present perfect. Sorry, this is a mistake happened in present perfect. I'll give you another example. You have annoyed the dog. You have annoyed the dog. So it is a wrong slide. You have to listen my words. Listen me. Present perfect. I am giving you the sentence. You have annoyed the dog. It will become past perfect. What is past perfect? I told her she had annoyed the dog. So you have has become she had. You have annoyed the dog becomes I told her she had annoyed the dog. Present perfect to past perfect. My mistake. I'm so sorry. Overlooked it. What happens in past progressive sentences? Past progressive sentences can be past progressive itself, or it can be past perfect progressive. Past progressive can be past progressive or past perfect progressive. I was joking about the price. I was joking. Past progressive. Indirect. What happens? He said that he was joking. Same. He was joking. I begin. He was joking. Same. And it may be past perfect progressive. Had been joking. Had been past perfect. So past progressive can be past progressive itself or past perfect progressive. Okay? Is that correct? Is that okay with you? I think you follow me. Next, it is past perfect. Past perfect is simply past perfect itself. I hadn't seen her before that day. You said you hadn't seen her before that day. No tense changes here. Only I changed into you. So you hadn't. I hadn't. You hadn't. Past perfect is past perfect itself. And what happens when we use these modal verbs? Shall, will. Shall, will becomes should, would in indirect speech. Will be late. I was afraid we would be late. So we will has changed into we would. That is we shall to should, would. Another modal or auxiliary can, may will become could, might. Can, may. I can swim. She thought she could swim. It may rain. They said it might rain. So can, may will change into could, might. Okay. Next is would, could, might, ought, should. So this is the indirect form itself. So there is no change. It is same. When we change these modal auxiliaries into indirect speech, these are same. You could be right. I felt he could be right. That should be interesting. She said it should be interesting. So could, should. There is no change. Might or should follows the same. There is no change. Must can be must or it can be had to. I must go, must or had to. Okay, he said he must go, he said he had to go. So we can use must in indirect speech two ways, using either by using must or by using or by had to. Okay, hope you have understood this much. We will continue the class in the next section. The remaining part will go through some more examples. Please note that part. What present perfect, past perfect. There I have made a mistake by giving a wrong example. That must be you have annoyed the dog. I told her she had annoyed the dog. So that must be your example. Please note it down. So another thing you have to note is that we may have shall or should in indirect speech and would in reported speech because of the difference of person. That means I should be delighted to come. It can be he said he would be delighted to come. So should can be would, can change into would. That is also possible in reported speech. So I finish today's class here. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Take care.